Hello YouTube and newsletter subscribers. This is Terrell from Terrell3.com, and well, I'm on an investigation right now that is very important. This might be one of the most important videos that I've ever made. The it concerns my health and something I've discovered, and I'm confident that this condition is affecting more than half of the people listening to this video and the people that are around you. It's insidious, and I'm coming to understand what's happening, and I want to share it with you guys. Um, and this is not a complete essay or assessment or anything. This is I'm gathering the evidence together, and I'm seeing a lot of patterns, and I want to share it with you now. And I'm going to update it. I'm not a physician, although I have research projects in the medical field. Um, Always consult your doctor. I'm not telling you what to put in your body or anything like that, but I want you to see the pattern so that you can identify these symptoms. There is an answer, and after just a week of treatment I am way better. And this came from Zeta Girl. I'm putting together the newsletter right now, The American Parasite, and submitted by Zeta Girl. Exceptional research lady. She helps me so much on so many different projects. So there's I'm going to give you an order. This link right here, I can't turn off the video, but it's The American Parasite, and it's at the Whole Body Research um, Health Place, The American Parasite. Watch this video. Some things I'm going to agree with on this video, and some things I'm not going to agree with it. But I'm going to turn this off now. But this is an insidious thing that is happening, and the foods that we're eating, the additives that are being put in our foods are aggravating this problem. Okay, and what I'm talking about is Candida. Most people haven't even heard of Candida or what it is. What we're talking about is a fungus that lives in our body naturally. This is a fungus that you are never going to eradicate. This is something that you can only control. It is part of the death cycle. There's up to 5 million different species of fungi in the world. And this particular Candida type, it lives in your digestive tract naturally. It's supposed to be controlled by your natural bacteria that's in your body. You have a ratio of roughly 80 to 20%, and which keeps the fungus kicked down, right? But with these foods, that's what Zeta Girl is making us aware of. The foods that are being added to our diet through the large conglomerates, they are tricking our body into entering the death cycle. This is the key right here. So this stuff lays in your body, and the species that did not have this in their bodies, their species died out because their bodies rotted, and the disease spread everywhere, and everybody got sick and died. The species that lived through the evolutionary process are those that had this in their body so that it was eaten. This fungus eats you from the inside out, and it kills everything. It eats everything. So that if there's disease there, it kills everything, you see. So there's going to be no cure for this. This is something that you get back under control. And there's no one answer. This is a combination of things that you have to do right. Your biggest tool is your awareness, your consciousness of what is happening to you, identifying the symptoms and things like that. The symptoms for me, and it doesn't manifest itself the same in everybody, and there are 4 different stages. Okay, see, for example, this fungus lives in your body, but once you die, then the fungus are going to accumulate together, and they're going to grow spines. And the it's not the same inside of each person, but it's almost crystalline in form, and these long spikes stick through your stomach and allow this fungus to get everywhere in your body, right? So people are walking around with these spines in their stomach, and it's causing their digestive juices to leak into their body until this fungus gets into your bloodstream. See, there's a barrier that this fungus that does not normally cross, but once you get in an advanced stage, this stuff gets in your blood, and you can give it to other people through your saliva. Just through your saliva, just kissing, you can give people, this fungus breaks through the barrier in someone else. You kiss them, this gets into your mouth, and then it begins working in your bloodstream. So you have an advanced stage of this. Okay, so there's more than one thing that you have to do in order to get this back under control. But there's a common denominator that I've found, and it helps people from all stages. Now, here is an article here about why this is more of an advanced stage of what this happens. You get the bumps on the tongue, irritation in the stomach, and you have this candida that is beginning to take over your body. It happens gradually. Okay, so the why diets don't work. Changing your diet and getting away from the sugars is not going to work. But you must have this as part of your regimen. The doing the diet part, it is helpful to getting things back under control, but you have to do a combination of things. Okay, so realize this is part of the normal death cycle, and that your body is being tricked through these sugars, sweeteners, and things like that. It was through the oils, the fats, and then and you'll see that in this video that I showed you. They've transitioned over and they're killing us soft kill style using this fungus right here. And it's happening to a greater, higher percent of the population. Okay, this is some scary stuff whenever you start reading of what's going on inside of our bodies right here. Okay, so the answer for me, and I was kind of surprised by this, but I knew that borax was a natural antifungal. Now, for people that are in any stage, borax is going to help you. But I'm not telling you how much to put to take or anything like that, but I'm going to give you the link, and you're going to do your own research, and you're going to consult your own doctor, and we're going to do things that way. But I can give you a testimonial as to what I am doing now, because this is the inhibitor. This is the nanofilament replication inhibitor that stops the nanite filaments from growing inside your body from the chemtrailing. Okay, so I've studied this before, and I've been on this regimen before. But this problem that I've had recently, it robs you of your energy. You wake up in the morning feeling foggy headed, and I thought something was in the water. I've been trying to track down what is making me get sick over and over and over again, and it's coming out. There's a spit test that you do that you'll find out through this literature that I'm going to share with you. The links are down below. And there's a spit test you can do to tell if you have this condition. And then all of a sudden it's going to make sense why that you're fatigued, why you appear to have adrenal exhaustion, why your food is not digesting properly, why your stool is not coming out the right way. It's because you have overpopulation of candida in your stomach, right? So the what the borax does, the interesting thing about candida and the fungi is that whenever they are attacked, then they go dormant. Now we're going to trick this fungus in our stomach into going dormant, but treating it in the stomach using these probiotics, that's not going to work either. Not if you do that all by itself, unless you have just a mild case. If you have a more advanced case, which mine is not the mildest case, but it's not the worst case, it's something in the middle. Okay, so but what you're going to do is you're going to trick by attacking it. This when you use just a teeny amount of borax, then that goes to all parts of your body. When you treat with probiotics, you're only treating in your stomach. You're trying to bring a condition under control that is already affecting the rest of your body. What you're doing is you're giving the candida nowhere to hide in your body, in the scar tissue, because this feeds through your circulatory system. Every cell of your body is going to have just a little bit of this soap, is all that it is, borax. Simple 20-multene borax. Okay, and then once you trick the fungus into going dormant, then the other methods that you're using of straightening out your diet will allow this condition to come under control very quickly, no matter what stage you're in. The fungus is to protect itself, its own protective mechanism is going to force it to go dormant, and then that's when you can start killing it. Okay, and the next thing to realize is that your body is going to shed. See, this fungus, whenever it eats and then it has waste product, that's poisoning your body. And whenever you break down the wall, the outer wall of this fungus, then it's going to release those poisons in your body. So there's going to be a shedding. You're going to feel it, especially if you have a severe case. So you're going to feel worse before you feel better, and you're going to drink plenty of water to allow these these poisons to leave your body quickly. All right. So there's a lot of things that you have to do right in realizing you're not going to kill this thing all the way. But you can bring this under condition. What I did is I went back on my regimen, and I'm not going to exceed a quarter teaspoon per day. But it doesn't even take that much. Okay, but I'm kind of taking the strongest amount that is allowable according to all the medical advice. And I've woke up the last 3 days feeling so much better, so much better, so much better. My food wasn't digesting. My stool was not, you could tell the bacteria was struggling. It was, but now I have the cohesiveness, and I have normal stool, and my energy level is much higher. And holy cow, I'm feeling so much better. That's why I'm making this video now. There's a lot of information here. I could do hours of sharing with you guys on this, but the place, so whenever you go to Borax Cures, the earthclinic.com remedies, then you look up here in the top corner, you're seeing the bloating, you're seeing the itchy skin, you're seeing the itching of the eyes. These are the symptoms, right? And for ladies, if you're having problems with yeast infections, this is probably where the root cause is, right here. Having the antifungal in your body working in every cell is what's going to help you to cause that yeast, that fungus, to go dormant so that you can start defeating it. Then you're going to use the diet, the do's and the don'ts. They're right here at wholeapproach.com. The things that you should do, the things that you shouldn't do. And once you have this back under control, then you can pretty much eat anything that you want like you used to whenever you were younger. Once you have this under control, particularly if you have just that small amount of borax, the antifungal, in your body. Okay, so I'm not a doctor. I am not selling any product to anybody. No vested interest in anything whatsoever. Just doing the research and gathering this information together. And the doctors are bumping heads because some are overemphasizing the probiotics because they're selling that. Some are emphasizing other things. Nobody wants to tell you about borax because it's free, right? I mean, it's $3 for a 5-pound box, down at Walmart. 99% pure. In some countries like Australia, you can't even buy it. And I think this is part of the reason why. There's a soft kill, Rothschild, Rockefeller, Gates eugenics program going on around the world, and this is part of their soft kill agenda. That's what they're doing. So wake up, heads up on this stuff right here. You guys know I only make one video a week on the Black Star topic, but if something really important comes along, then I'm going to share that with you. And this is by no means a full report, but I think this is important enough to get that information out to you right now. This is going to be posted in my upcoming newsletter, volume number 2 of Taro's 2014 newsletter. Remember, you guys can get all that for free. The first 4 newsletters are going in the 2013 Dropbox folder, and I'll show you real quick how you just go into the header. You see 2013 newsletter. Just click on that in the Dropbox folder link. You will have that. You do not have my personal email address to get to for personal information. You get that by becoming a $25 a year subscriber. Very, very cheap for to give you the right to be able to email me, and I will answer your questions. I do that every morning for an hour or two for my newsletter subscribers. And so anyway, I want you to have this information, and I will give you all these links that I have pulled up here. And if I were you and you were experiencing the fatigue and the stomach grumblings, your food isn't digesting properly, then you have the early symptoms of candida overgrowth inside of your body. And like I said, I think this is happening to more than half of the population. Up to 80% of the population have some symptoms related to this condition right here. Okay, so I'm going to list all that down in the information box, and I will be giving, today is Tuesday, I will be including that in the report that's coming out on Thursday, and I will keep updating on this right here. I'm feeling so much better, and I think that other people can really benefit from this right here. So thank you very much. This is a special report on Candida and what's being characterized as, whoops, pardon me for that, what's being characterized as the American parasite because of our food supply. Talk to you guys later.